Telegram users can now buy, exchange, and withdraw Bitcoin with the Telegram wallet. Welcome back to another segment of cryptocurrency news here with the Blockhash podcast. Today we're going to be obviously covering Telegram. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin and the cool integration that they have there. This was just announced that with the Telegram wallet, you'll be able to do this, and they're like fully diving into this whole world of cryptocurrency right now, which is great to see from a major messaging app like Telegram. I'm going to read you this article a little bit to give you guys a bit more context as this is breaking today. So users of the @wallet web interface can now access to buy, withdraw, and exchange and make peer-to-peer transactions directly through Telegram's web interface in Bitcoin, as per the latest announcement from @wallet account on April 21st, which is today. Now, this move builds upon the existing services surrounding cryptocurrencies that are already popular within the chat program. Notably, the announcement states, Bitcoin is now available on the @wallet's web interface. Along with a new instant exchange, you can now buy, withdraw, exchange, and make P2P transactions with Bitcoin directly through our updated web interface. It is now possible to buy Bitcoin using a bank card with your bank, guys, on and off ramp, super important, or the P2P market in the buy and sell section of our user-friendly interface. Look, here's their ad. Super cool. This is great. I'm really curious to see how this works on mobile as well. But the bottom line is we now have another really big on and off ramp for Bitcoin and crypto going forward through Telegram. Telegram has been playing around with cryptocurrency for a while. They have their own Telegram Open Network TON token. And overall, Telegram's latest move to introduce P2P trading for Bitcoin expands cryptocurrency exchange options is significant as a step forward in the company's efforts to become a major player in the rapidly evolving world of digital finance. I totally agree. I think this is something that is massive for Telegram. Obviously, this won't reflect in the Bitcoin price today because we're going through a little bit of a pullback and a correction because we've been on such a momentous ride the last couple months with Bitcoin. But this will get factored in as people start to use it. Again, it's a very big messaging app. Everyone uses it. Very big globally. It's like WhatsApp, like the main alternative to WhatsApp. So that'll make it super easy for people that want to, get into Bitcoin at this point while the banks are failing and interest rates are going up and inflation is incredibly high and the debt ceiling is looming. We need more options. Exchanges and companies are offshoring and getting out of the US. It's so critical. We can't just rely on WireX or Coinbase or Kraken to, facilitate our bank deposits and withdrawals. So we need something like Telegram. So it's great news. Obviously, like I mentioned, this isn't going to be reflected in Bitcoin's price today. We are going through a little bit of a correction phase after having gone up tremendously since March 10th. Which is where we had that big pullback and retest of around $20,000. Since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin has been on an absolute tear. So there's a bottom growing support with higher lows. I don't think Bitcoin's going to come all the way down and retest $22,000 or $23,000, but I do think it'll test this upper bound here of around 25,000. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Plus, there's extra support at 25,000 all the way back to August of last year. And of course, 25,000 was the mark to beat. So if Bitcoin continues this pullback and it doesn't hold this level of 27,800 to 27,000, which is where it was at like literally just 2 weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago that we were there. And then we had this pop up, we have this correction back down. So key areas of support to keep in mind are roughly around $27,000 level. Right now we're hovering at 28,000 or 27,009. So keep an eye on this over the weekend and we'll see if we bounce here or break to go down to 25, and then that'll be key. Or do we hold and make this a trend line, a possibility? If we look at the price change from top to bottom here. Back in late February, early March, we're looking at 22%. Right now, we've pulled back a total of 10%. So to get another 20% move, almost 20% move, look at that. It brings us almost all the way to 25,000. So percentage-wise, if we're going to have the same kind of drop, I would expect us to get to 25,000 before continuing this run upwards through the 30s to 40,000. I do think Bitcoin's going to have a great year. I think we're going to get close to breaking all-time highs this year because we are in a new bull cycle. That means a lot of movement's going to happen very soon, especially I think before the summer. Usually Bitcoin does really well in the spring. There's always this summer slump, and then come the fall, momentum picks up again, and then it never looks back. We might see some of this money pour into Ethereum or altcoins potentially soon, and we might see a pop there, but Ethereum as well is pulling back. But the news stays relatively the same for Bitcoin. This is more of a technical pullback downwards, so I don't expect this to last too much longer, but maybe going into next week, we push towards the 25 mark. So see what happens. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to, create FOMO, FUD. I would like some FOMO at this point, but after all this pullback we've had, it'd be nice to get some FOMO. Don't listen to the FUD. Don't listen to the negativity in the news. This is normal. It's part of the cycle. In fact, this might not even come back to 25,000. I have no idea. It might stop out at 27,000 as we accelerate and incrementally get more and more bullish. And then maybe before summer, or right at the beginning of summer, maybe early July, we have our big pullback. That's what I was kind of hoping for. I think that we were going to run to 40,000 first, but we'll see. Anyways, big news on Telegram today. Bitcoin doing its thing as the market begins to consolidate and accumulate, and big things here in 2023, guys. Enjoy the weekend.